Hello, guides and goddesses, and welcome to Psi Divine. If this is your first time, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and you can be a part of future collective readings for all signs. What's coming your way in the month of May? I will be doing title cards just to get the theme of what's going on with you at this time. Let's dive in with Capricorn. Title card for Capricorn. Incoming. Right off the top. Incoming repetition. All right. Incoming repetition for Capricorn. Capricorn, some of you are making a decision about family, future. This can be involving love, the continuation of relationships. Some of you are choosing a situation because you know better now. And this can be the influence of bad karma for bad choices in the past. Things that may have tested your will, your strength. The Magician comes out, but it comes out as a choice. It feels like being sneaky. This can be what feels like a bad fallout of some sort from an affair. Okay, this definitely doesn't feel like something that was accidental. Feels like bad choices that have repercussions, and perhaps someone learning their lesson, doing better, making a decision on circling the block on something that wasn't working well. Let's see, another story I see here, if I just could be simplifying of this. Somebody might have been bad with the family in the past. Over the top, the cheater who had their comeuppance, or a moment of true clarity and awareness about how things could go in opposite directions. Another's weakness is tested. This can be the cheater who's getting an opportunity to cheat again or protect what is more sacred and healthy. For those of you who aren't cheating, this can be someone, a moment where you will realize someone is cheating. This can be the realization of who is a part of a third-party situation. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck. If this is a feminine energy, you now have an opportunity to decide, do you want to be someone's option when you're not? Let's see what angel guidance is here for this. Some of you need to stop hiding your feelings, stop hiding yourself or allowing the self to be hidden. It's almost like being a part of something that you don't really have any control over. So there's a lack of self-awareness here. And a lack of self-awareness that gets lost in wanting someone who can never be satisfied. Someone holding on to their emotions, creating reasons for allowing a less than stellar situation to continue. Moving on. Capricorn, you have an opportunity to save yourself from another round of karma. This comes with a loss of luck, wrong path, and a lesson at this time. Incoming lesson for Capricorn. Let's see what's here for Aquarius. Title card for Aquarius. Aquarius. Magic mania in finance. Somebody's working their magic in the money world. That's okay. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius in the month of May. What is coming your way? Some of you are dealing or experiencing divine vision, success, satisfaction through connections. For some of you, this is increased business opportunities that enhance your life through the connection to others. Some of you are finding great success in avoiding liars and those who lack follow through. Some of you are not practicing patience with the bullshit. You see through the secrets of the others and how they try to control you. You have sudden awareness in the month of May. Some of you are going to be experiencing someone trying to put power over you or a situation and an action. And they could be doing this by avoiding you, stalling something out. Some of you are dealing with a multi-lover situation. Could be group thing. You may be cutting something off that you've given way too much to. Some of you are dealing with an energy that is more masculine type energy. It's selfish, it's lusty, it's very sex focused. Some of you are no longer going to allow yourselves to be the reward or the happiness or the gain of someone else who's working their magic on you through some physical earthbound means. Hint, hint, hint. Yeah. Some of you are holding back your emotions on dealing with this because you're focused on your money. Some of you will be encountering a thief or a con artist in the month of May. Be careful of that. Yeah, somebody coming your way who's a liar, hoping to collaborate with you on something. Aquarius, be careful. This requires a test. Be careful of how you react with others or interact with others. This comes from like not remembering your worth when dealing with someone who maybe doesn't see your value right away. Do not enlighten those who do not truly seek understanding while you are working on your money. Aquarius. Let's move on from that. Good luck in the month of May. All right, Pisces. Pisces. Gratitude. Rejection and protection. Pisces. What's coming your way? Let's go for the angel cards. Gratitude. Pisces. Pisces. You may be really in a place where you're stressed, right? You may be coming out of, I hope you're coming out of a stressed place as opposed to being in it. Some of you are worried, could be worried for reasons that may be beyond your control. Some of you are having health issues. Some of you are just dealing with broken heart, right? You guys want you to stop worrying. Stress brings more failure. Some of you are experiencing a loss in love, or something or someone that was of value to you. But there's an absence of gratitude for the rejection. For some of you, this was for your own protection. Your guides do want you to know that. So in the month of May, Pisces, those who are moving away from you, be grateful for that. Some people are showing you their ass, have already showed you their ass. They're haters. Some of you are dealing with people who are just not around you for your best interest. Remember, you are a guide in angel school. So everybody's not going to be around for the long of it. Those of you who are dealing with rejection in the month of May, express gratitude, have some, because perhaps there's some elements of it that you're not admitting that maybe they wasn't for your higher good. This can be people, can be opportunities, but something that was desired, really wanted. There's a rejection in it, and there is protection in it. The rejection may be something that was really beyond your control anyways. This could involve a union, but there's also a life experience in it. So have gratitude for that. Focus on your balance, focus on what you want, not what you lack. The goal here is about higher vision, higher learning, right? Remember, thinking about what you don't have creates karma, where you're missing more of what you don't have. So there's a test here. What you see in yourself, what you don't see in others. Realizing and accepting the self, learning about the others, and moving on. I see that. Moving on. Anything else in the others? Yeah, have gratitude, because some of you will be only stuck in the mode of being rejected or not getting what you want, and you'll be ignoring all the good around you. Some of you are being all or nothing in the month of May. So, yeah, it's a very selfish mode of mind. Be careful. Some of you will be desire-driven in the month of May. And you may be growing restless or no longer satisfied with someone who isn't keeping up to speed with you. It may put some of you in experimental mode. Be very careful that you're not a part of someone's experiment. Someone comes your way in the month of May who is not balanced. Someone whose thoughts equate to their actions. Please listen to them. If this is someone new in your life, listen to their words and how they think, because they'll be telling you who they are if you're listening. Yeah, some of you don't want to be a part of anyone's group of fuzziness. So be mindful of that and be okay with stepping away from things that don't grow, especially if you're in creator mode. All right, Pisces, let's go on to Aries. Aries. In the month of May, dealing with heartbreak. Starting and stopping heartbreak. What kind of person are we dealing with here? Aries. Some of you are in a mode of solitude because support has gone out the window. This can be from or a result of the way one thinks, because of lies told, illusions created. Aries, you may be feeling a bit disillusioned, disenchanted in the month of May. The way you see others could be close friendships, things that you formerly gave priority to. You will be stopping that. There's a blocked timeline in this too. Be mindful of the influence that others have on you. I really do feel like In the month of May, Aries, you will be separating yourself from certain other people who maybe to you do not have logic. There may be some sobriety issues for some, or you may be experiencing lack of sobriety in others. For some of you, you will be taking a break from change, or taking a break to completely change. Some of you will be looking to start anew in a hidden way. Some of you will be trying to quietly move from certain situations and regain your divinity. Some of you will be trying to put down a bad habit. Could be a bad habit in love, lust, passion, who knows? Oh, yeah, okay. Some of you will be putting down the harsh masculine ego of self or someone who was selfish and controlling in your world. You don't find this interaction pleasurable anymore. Some of you are checking your environment and looking at who is in control. Some of you need praise from others. Be mindful of that. And that can be a codependent type of behavior, and very influential. So be mindful of that. Some of you in Aries in the month of May, be careful that you don't lose time running cycles again with people who waste your time with things that don't go anywhere. Some of you will be overthinking alliances, friendships, doing things with people who aren't so. That's a big thing here. So maybe somebody's dealing with some sobriety issues, or waiting for someone to get sober to do things right. Could somebody's really dealing with the heartbreak of realizing someone may not have control over themselves. Could be due to some chemical imbalances. Some of you will be choosing in the month of May to unbreak your own heart by separating from those who have an inability to control themselves. Taurus. Okay, same thing. Wow. For Taurus, unbreaking your own heart, but why? This is interesting. Let's clarify. For Taurus in the month of May. Taurus in the month of May, you may be getting an offer from someone that you have had to turn down before. Some of you had to walk away from somebody who did you wrong. They broke your heart. It made you experience loss. Okay? Some of you are going to have to block someone from the past. Someone you really did have to turn your back on, walk away from. For some of you, this can be a job even. Because it starts with money, like it's an offer that might require too much of your patience. It could be something that requires too much energy. And you know what the problems are, or you can sense what's coming. Some of you have already learned your lesson in waiting for family situations to work themselves out. Some of you are just realizing that you can't make other people function well. People do what they want to do, not what you think they should do. So the goal here is to unbreak your own heart. You may be waiting for other people to apologize, bring closure to you. I don't think that's a good idea. You should probably just... Some of you just need to focus on yourself, building yourself. Some of you are apprehensive about, moving forward in life because you want things to be perfect where you are. And you may be looking for sanity in others who can't give it to you because they don't have it. Some of you have to walk away from a situation that just isn't healthy. And that will help you unbreak your heart. Some of you just have to let go in the month of May, Taurus. There are some situations, relationships, things that don't work at this time with others that maybe aren't clear to you, but there may be some reason that is being not accepted. Someone is making an offer, Taurus, maybe there's a Taurus making an offer that to return to something or clear something up that's okay. Taurus, if you find yourself frustrated with family situations because you can't control everything. Can't control everything. So some of you need to work on healing yourself at this time instead of waiting on others to resolve situations. Let's move on to Gemini. In the month of May, what's coming your way, Gemini? Ooh. That was a lot. Gemini. Forgetfulness, recalling lessons of the old. With the button pushers. All right, let's see what's here. Gemini, coming your way in the month of May. Lessons you have learned and have walked away from. Some of you are on the rebound in the month of May. Some of you will experience success by being a little bit excessive. Some of you have sudden opportunities for balance, money coming your way, but it requires hopping out there. So some of you, Geminis, may be apprehensive, on the fence about change, new moves. There's a test of your desire in the month of May. Lust, desires, wants. So be careful of operating from a place of lack. In the month of May, Gemini, your thoughts and your emotions become your behaviors. Some of you may be experiencing a little bit of a neediness malfunction that comes with life's difficulties sometimes. But pay attention to your psychic powers. They're there and all that jazz. Some of you will be tested by the thirsty ones coming your way. 6 in reverse. Okay. Some of you need to experience a little selflessness. It's a time for reward. Some of you have forgotten that you can only do some things for so long. There's lessons of old to be learned from. But temptation is on the way, Gemini, so be careful with that. There's temptation, but I do see overthinking things to the point of error or apprehension. So for some of you, great ideas are just coming in, but you may be overthinking them out of fear of error. But these are old lessons, old behaviors, so be mindful of that. Yeah. Some of you will be having an inner battle because it's going to be interesting. It feels like you're just way more aware of tests. And everything's not a test. But in the month of May, Gemini may be looking at everything 10 times and under a magnifying glass. Some of you may have manifested events, people into your environment in the month of May, and you may be surprised by that. So you're overthinking it. Some of you have forgotten your ability to influence others. You may be consulting with others in the month of May. Some of you may be overthinking an idea, something you'd like to do. Could be starting a new business or something. Some of you have a great multi-million-dollar idea in your head, but that's where it'll be stuck. So don't be afraid to be inventive in the month of May, or try something new that maybe makes you happy. Be mindful of that. Let's move on to Cancer. What's coming your way in May for Cancer? Okay, for Cancer, title cards. Why and why the repetition? Why not, is what it looks like. Some of you don't mind going through another cycle with someone, and they're choosing that cycle. Some of you are making an offer towards someone from the past, offering another go-around. Cancer, some of you are making an offer to someone who you think would say yeah, but someone's a little bit bothered. Cancer, you may be making an offer to go back into a relation or get involved with someone that maybe you don't realize that they have some feelings here. Someone's moody about the offer, or thinking that it's not real or short term. Someone doesn't want to be used. Someone doesn't want to be an option, temporary. In the month of May, Cancer, be mindful of the offers that you make towards someone in the past, even if it's just to come run through, have your way for, rehash a relationship. Some discussions will not be had, I think. So there may be the seeds of resentment a little bit. So be mindful of returning to someone that you haven't been fair and honest with, or that hasn't been completely honest with you. There are some secrets or some hidden features that you haven't discussed, and it's just silent torture. Someone will be waiting for someone to do harm or do wrong again. Be mindful of that in the month of May. Let's go on to Leo. Leo, what's coming your way in the month of May? Love. Love for self over the others. Some of you Leos will be dealing with or being hot and cold, mostly cold towards someone. You are opting to love yourself in the month of May. Some of you are aware of the lusty desires of someone. It's aware of possibly being used, third party, not wanting to play someone's game in the month of May. Choosing the self. I like this one. Leo, you are not overthinking. It's choosing to behave differently towards someone. Some of you aren't going for another round of bullshit. And some of you are using your psychic gifts to know it's time to let something go. Some of you may be seeing the poor imagination. Somebody, it's like somebody coming your way expecting you to just Let the fuck shit roll. And you're not, because you're in self-care mode. You're loving on the self. Loving the self over the others. Some of you are seeing, or some of you will be practicing self-control in new and exciting ways, while others are not going to take that well. Some of you are ghosting the ghoster, which is good. Some of you are no longer going to be furniture for somebody who expects it. Bravo. All right. Virgo. Coming your way. Get over it, Virgo. Virgo, May. Some of you are getting over something. Who knew? This feels like angel guide cards. Okay. Virgo. Who knew? Ooh. Virgo, you have, I hear the song Ain't No Future in Your Front. Somebody has blocked someone on getting over something, trusting the self, blocking the path of someone. Some of you might need to be applauding yourself. You have exciting changes coming in the month of May. Angel guides being at work with you as you get over a situation that wasn't any good. Some of you have ended a relationship, or you are no longer attracted to somebody's crap. Some of you are just over it. You don't feel the same anymore. You're letting go, choosing a cycle of self-experiencing your own higher spirituality. That's beautiful. This brings a loss and a lesson for the others who think that you couldn't get over them. Bravo. Bravo. Let's see what's coming your way on top of that. Some of you will be getting a test in turning down another opportunity to, I just heard, feel the burn. Oh my goodness. So there's a test, and you realize that this reading has manifested itself when you turn it down. Somebody really expects, Virgo, that you will be waiting for another ride on the merry-go-round of garbage. Moving on. Libra. Libra. Messages for Libra coming your way in the month of May. Libra, addition and the news. Not wanting to be a part of. Some of you will be thinking about your connections to others and how that connects to you. This is divinity over ego. Some of you are realizing time is of the essence and moving away from a situation that you don't want to be connected to in the month of May. This feels like escape plans. Some of you will be deciding on whether you want to be a part of a group trying to fit in. People who talk too much bring difficulties. You see them coming, Libra. Spirituality, choosing the higher self, is here twice. Wow. Be very mindful in the month of May. Someone may have the influence to discourage you from taking a test, moving out of a situation. I heard blood in, blood out. What? Libra, in the month of May, some of you will be experiencing conflict from others who want to make sure that you're a part of the ship, whether it floats or sinks. Good Lord, be careful. Because there's a test here based on lessons you already know. It's like you can see what's coming and you have to choose higher self over being connected with others for influence, for money. It's a little bit of a selling the soul kind of energy. Be careful. Okay, let's move on. Scorpio. Let's hear for Scorpio. Scorpio, we have love. The end. 3 cards come out for you. Love, the end, and forgetfulness. Let's clarify that. Love, the end, forgetfulness. Okay, some of you are in a place where you might Be guarded, not allowing to anyone to push you. You may be pushing yourself, right? Some of you are adapting better to other situations. And they could be situations where you're protecting yourself from the gossip gang, the group situation that doesn't go correct, the group that isn't growing, the immature ones, which is great. You may be choosing that, but it feels like choosing it after being deceived. Okay? So some of you are growing up and maturing. This is great. You're thinking better. You're gathering wisdom in the month of May. Feeling different, loving yourself, not letting others have too much power over you. Some of you are turning your back, and maybe you've forgotten that you needed to turn your back. Some of you may be turning your back on someone who is getting into some type of trouble. Be mindful of protecting yourself, forgiving yourself. Some of you are going to be making better choices, being more picky about who you let in your life. Be mindful of letting old situations drag on for too long. I'm also sensing, Scorpio, in the month of May, be careful of letting some type of bill go on too far. Feels like an unexpected billing that you forgot to turn off or something. Yeah, be careful of that. Okay, month of May. I feel like there's someone you need to be on the lookout for too. Be careful of the one who is the experimental coming your way. Some of you will be dealing with somebody who is a lone wolf type, very touchy. There's a test in this. It feels like somebody is going to tell you how crazy they are. Will you be listening? Someone has hater energy, and you may be thinking they won't do it to you. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. This is someone who has some addictions. You're going to hear, it feels like an energy of someone who tells you everything you need to know beforehand. But are you listening, or are you just looking, wanting? Be mindful of that. In the month of May. Sagittarius, what's coming your way in the month of May? Oh, okay. Dang, Sagittarius. The end of mystery or misdirection. Clarify for Sagittarius. Some of you are choosing to be influenced by different situations or the self. Some of you are choosing to move into you time, right? New cycles, learning new things. You are seeing things different. Some of you are blocking the opportunistic ones coming your way or in your space. Ooh-wee. Okay. Some of you are realizing that you may have been interacting with someone who is a single-use player. And you might be realizing you gave them too much energy, too much interest. You may be blocking that. Oh yes, this is Sagittarius. You are feeling intuitive in the month of May and expressing your energy, your powers. And you're practicing self-control. Out of that, you get abundance. Others ain't going to like it because it ruins their plans. It's going to bother some haters that you're all psychic. That's a problem. especially for the ones with big ego who was hoping to control you. Feel like somebody had plans for your money, Sagittarius, or your something of value about you. You're blocking you. Oh, Sagittarius, some of you are blocking the rebound energy. Some of you have learned your lesson already. This can be someone who was abusive, evil, entitled. They brought you chaos. You already learned this lesson and you're not going for the banana in the tailpipe. I applaud that. Golf clap for you, Sagittarius. All right. Let's do a quick one for the collective. Okay. For the collective in the month of May, acceptance. Moose. Acceptance, influence, checking the unchecked, and be mindful of logic. Oh, be mindful. Logic of self, you must be choosing that. In the month of May, be careful that you don't choose erroneous situations that do not lack logic. Some of you need to come out of your shell in the month of May. Okay, in the month of May, collective, it is a month of change. Don't be afraid to try it. Some of you are hesitant to start something anew. Lessons of old may have you blocked on taking new chances. I do see interest in lust. Some of you are interested in, getting it on, doing your thing. Be careful that you're not having too much fun with it mentally unhealthy. There are tests going on here, right? And your temptation, desires, wants, lusty natures, pleasures are up for grabs in the month of May. Be aware. Some of you will be ruining the plan of others who intend to come your way. And some of you can make that choice. Some of you will be on to new lessons in experimenting. Lessons in experimenting could be experimenting in sensuality, could be trying dates with people that you may not have dated in the past. But don't forget to use your psychic gifts along the way. Listen to your intuition. It's there for a reason. I hope you enjoyed this reading. What's coming your way in the month of May? If you liked it, please subscribe. Hit that like button. And you'll be included in the next readings coming your way very soon. Have a wonderful night, day, afternoon. And remember, you are well. Bye-bye.